What's going on, guys? If you remember in the last seeding video I made earlier in the week, I said you can be as simple as you want or as complicated as you want. You can get a little different and a slightly complicated here, but always have some issues here. And it's this year it was related to the irrigation system let go in about June. The well went dry or the pump broke or something, but anyway, it couldn't be watered. So out in the open there and over, well, I can't, right in here, we had some pretty significant dieback on the turf. And these are generally problem areas here anyway. I don't really understand it, but I'm gonna try to work. I put some X soil in it already earlier, like last month, just trying to get ahead of it. I'm gonna work a little peat moss into it. But when the fescue died back, Bermuda came in. Let's see what we're gonna do about it. Stay tuned. I'm gonna leave it in there is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna mow it down a little low. It's first week of October here, but I'm gonna mow those Bermuda patches down low so when they go dormant, the brown won't be up with the fescue canopy. I'm gonna leave it in there, and if those spots continue to be a problem and die back in the summer, they'll have some Bermuda grass in them. We'll see. If the irrigation stays well, I'm pretty confident we can make fescue do good here. But I mean, it suffered in the summer, and now that the weather has made a turn, the fescue and bluegrass mix out here is making a nice little comeback. But first I'm gonna get started doing some aerating. Well, first I'm gonna mow that little Bermuda patch down low, then I'm gonna get started doing some aerating, so hang around. All right, I scalped that down, and people ask a lot they should lower their mowing height before reseeding fescue. In just regular fescue, I'm not that concerned about it. I mean, you might want to mow it down a little bit to compensate for the fact that you can't get on it and mow for a couple of weeks. But in this case, I just wanted that Bermuda grass knocked down so when it goes dormant, that brown grass won't be up there level with my mowing height for my fescue. That was my thoughts on that. So this is gonna be our first, as Kevin Sharp said, fesmuda test plot. I'm gonna see how it kind of mingles in there, and like I said, I'm gonna leave it. So when those spots suffer in the summer, if we have another issue with the irrigation or whatever, there'll be something green in there. All right, well, I'm gonna get that aerating. So. Forgot to keep up with what I'm doing for video purposes, but I've historically had a problem with this area right here, so I put about 50 bags of topsoil and three big bales of peat moss into that area, spread it out and aerated it in real good. Well, let me back up. First thing I did was I used my tine rake on the walker over there and went through and sucked all the stuff up and scraped the thatch and whatnot out, aerated it. Then I spread my dirt and aerated it again. And I just got through putting out a little X start on it. And now I'm gonna break out the Triple Threat Plus. Oh wait, I gotta put it in there. like I was saying, go out with the Triple Threat Plus out of the permagreen. Sitting here doing some editing on this, and I realized that the clip I'm getting ready to put up, my audio of me trying to talk over while I was riding on the permagreen, didn't come out. But what you're getting ready to see is doing in the edges along the driveway, and I closed the third hole on the permagreen, put the deflector flap down, and it throws a half a pattern. So it stops pretty much dead at half, so you can pretty much run a good edge on that without slinging a bunch of seed into driveways, fertilizer, etc., and flower beds. So watch this. Well, there's the aftermath, like a wild college seeding party. All the empties. The permagreen makes throwing that much material out a breeze. Couldn't do it without it. Anyway, well, that's what it looks like now. Pretty much like what it looked like when I started. Just lots of little holes in it and some extra dirt. That was a hole right there I filled in. And there's the seed. You're right. We've got 9 or 10, 8 pounds, 1,000 on this or so. All right, we're gonna wrap on this one. Well, I gotta blow the seeds out of the driveway. But you know, I went about 8 or 10 pounds, 1,000 on the Triple Threat Plus. We're gonna go big or go home. But what did I got there? 300 pounds an acre of X-Start, and also sprayed over the seed with 32 ounces an acre of Det 10 Plus, a gallon of Hydrohume, which is Helena's humic acid, and 16 ounces of sea kilt from Acti Grow. So we'll see what this thing does.